There's only one Craig Dawson. One Craigie Dawson. He'll get you a goal and stop 1-2. Walking in Craig Dawson's boots. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Hammers Fans United. Hammer Gang. So I'm back again, as always, with the player ratings and my sort of take on last night's 2-0 victory against Leeds. So I'll quickly read out the ratings and then, So the heading is Fabianski, Dawson and Rice star during Hammers win. Lucas Fabianski. With no disrespect meant to Darren Randolph, having Lucas Fabianski back in the West Ham goal was huge for the Hammers. The Pole made a number of fabulous saves, including twice denying Rafinha. Superb performance. He got a 9. So I agree with that 9. He made some really, really good saves, and some of the saves that he made look easy was just being in the right position. I can sort of put everything on it that I have that if he wasn't in goal last night, we would not have kept a clean sheet. He is vital to us staying in and around those European places. Fabianski is vital, and we need him between the sticks all the time. So he definitely warranted a 9. So well done, Fabianski. Vladimir Sufal. Like most of the team, a tough opening 10 minutes, but then a Czech fullback returned to his normal self and was defensively sound as usual. He got a 7. 7, maybe an 8. And the reason why I sort of say that when I go into how I saw the game as an overall sort of, 7. You can't argue with that, and it's 7 is a solid rating. So well done, Sufal. Issa Diop, another commanding performance from the Frenchman. He's not as vocal or dominant as his partner, but has settled in well into the starting 11, and is the clear deputy ahead of Fabian Balbuena. Excellent second half block on the edge of his box to deny Leeds a way back into the game. He got a 7. Right. I've just, like I said, I always read these ratings on camera rather than read them and then do this, because I feel it's a bit. I've just seen what they've given Craig Dawson, because obviously he's next and his rating is just lower down. So, so Issa Diop got a 7. I agree with that. I don't really want to. I want to get to individuals here and then move on. So, yes, I agree with that. I agree with his 7, and it's another clean sheet, and I'm glad that he's come in and he's sort of done well for the team. So he proved his worth to the team. So well done. He got 7, and rightly so. Right, now we are on to Craig Dawson. Craig Dawson, superb display at both ends of the pitch from Dawson. Towering header to double the Hammers lead, and he could have had a second himself before half-time. Leads the defence extremely vocally, wins everything in the air, and does not hold back in a tackle. Fantastic goal line clearance to maintain a clean sheet. Brilliant display. 10. He got a 10. That's the first 10 that since I've been doing this, and obviously using the same source, football.london. See, I remembered. That's the first time anyone's got a 10. And you know what? It's warranted. It's not exaggerated. It's obviously I made up a song about Craig Dawson. He got my respect, and it got a 10, and rightly so, like fully deserved. No ifs, buts or maybes. He deserved that 10, and it's what an astute signing by David Moyes, because I will openly say that when he was announced, as I'm thinking, what is this? Like, come on, man. So, what credit to him, credit to Moyes, obviously picking him out, and he has come in and done superb. And last night epitomised Craig Dawson since he's been in the team. The guts, determination, the saves on the line or blocks, and then the goal, we hit the post. Like I said, I'll move on to the team as a whole in a minute. But he definitely, that was a Craig Dawson performance last night. From what we've seen in the West Ham shirt, that epitomised Craig Dawson at West Ham. So 10, get in there. Aaron Cresswell, his set piece delivery is second to none in the division. Every corner was right on the money and a danger to Leeds. 7 assists for the left back this season underlines this defensively solid and all-round excellent display. He got an 8. He got an 8, and rightly so, because like they said, they've featured or added into that his assists. So maybe that's why he got an 8 and Sufal got a 7. But yeah, Creswell, man, he's on his day. He is, especially like if you look at England's centre backs, you've got like your Chilwells, you've got Luke Shaw. They're all good players, but I'm saying on his day, I believe he's just as good as them. And this season, he's been very consistent, and you never know, man. Like he's, and I'm not trying to like get too excited about West Ham's players and that, but he's definitely on his day, he's as good as those players there. So he got an 8, and well done, Creswell. Declan Rice, another top display from the West Ham captain, up there with Dawson and Fabianski for man of the match. Drove his team on in the first half when they started sluggishly, carrying the ball upfield and leading by example. Excellent at screening his defence and played the ball out calmly. He got a 9. He didn't start off the game too well, and like I said, we'll move on to that. But he grew into the game, and then once he sort of found his rhythm, he was back to the Declan Rice that is vital to West Ham. He showed his leadership skills. He showed his quality. All-round midfielder. He really is an all-round midfielder, and he's nowhere near his best. So he got a 9, and yeah, I would agree with that. Definitely agree with that. And like I said, I keep saying this, once I get onto how I saw the game, then it kind of makes sense, the ratings that some of our players are getting. Thomas Supercheck. The big check is one tough man. Throws his weight around in a tackle and can even take a whack to the ribs from the post. Another solid showing from Supercheck, a proper box-to-box midfielder. He got an 8. Yeah, once again, he's one of these people that literally, I said it, I don't know in which video, he is always at least a 7 out of 10 performance. When he crashed into the post, I think it was a foul. And I don't know whether they looked at that, but VAR probably not. But I think that was a foul. It was when you're sort of in the air or on the move, it doesn't take much to knock you off balance and that. And yeah, he clattered into the post, but he's super check, so that's nothing to him. He just, they come on, they've got a syringe full of potato salad, they do that, and he's back up again. So yeah, man. But in all seriousness, yeah, another one. Like I said it, and I'll say it. I put it on record. Rice and Supercheck are the best centre midfield partnership in the Premier League, bar none. So yeah, he got an 8. Well done, Supercheck. Said Benrahma came off on 73 minutes. The flashes of skill are exquisite and a joy to watch. The end product is not quite there yet though. A couple of shots when a pass was on summed this up, and Mikel Antonio let him know about it. Excellent work rate. Add some goals and assists, and West Ham have a serious player in their hands. He got 7. Yeah, I agree. Like there's times where obviously once we were interested and once we signed him, I sort of checked out his highlights for Bournemouth, and that cutting in from the left and just whacking in the top corner, was almost like his forte. Last night he cut in a few times, and the first one just went high, wide, and handsome. There was one in the second half where he done a lot of work, and it kind of there weren't no one realistically on for him, so he's hit a curling low shot. So it's just so close for him to sort of get back to the Benrahma in regards to goals in the Championship. He's not far off, man. But he worked hard, which I like. And when he first came to us, he was looking a bit like that luxury player. But he's definitely worked hard for the team. You can see the mentality shift where he's doing the doggies and stuff like that. And he's sort of, his natural instinct might be, let me just quickly and get the ball off them centrally. But you can see like he'll leave that to maybe Antonio, and then he quickly shifts across to the left or the right or wherever he needs to cover. So, ouch. He's in regards to fitting into Moyes' mentality, he's got that now, and now we just need that end product, and we have got a Payet type player on our hands. But yeah, man, he definitely deserved a 7. Pablo Fornals. Excellent first half, helped the midfield out and seemed to have endless energy. Almost scored a goal of the season contender with a brilliant effort that hit the crossbar. He got an 8. Now, I love Pablo Fornals. I really do. And initially when I first saw him, I didn't love him. But no, like I seriously love this player, man. Like he is so selfless. That shot, man, if that would have went in, like, oh my days. Like of all the players in West Ham, like I would have wanted him to score that type of goal, like, because from the outside you might just, I don't know, you might see him as a hard worker, you might see him as a little Spanish player, and no, he's more than that. He's got quality on the ball, he works hard, he knows how to put the right weight of pass on the ball. Like, he is exceptional. And there was maybe 4, 5, 6 games back he was out of the team, and in the big games, which is City, and to me this was a big game as well, like, he's playing in that. So I'm just glad that he is appreciated, and because sometimes when the manager makes these changes and people not playing, especially if they're players that you like, you kind of wonder why. And no, man, like, I'm glad that he's got he's played the last 2 games and he hasn't come off. I don't think he come off. Like, yeah, so he's shown his value to the team, to the squad, and yeah, like, I really like him, man. Like, I really like what he stands for, and his work rate is phenomenal, and yeah, I respect that. So he got an 8, and rightly so. So well done for Nels. Jesse Lingard came off after 87 minutes, drove at the defence well and won the penalty with his direct running. Might not be taking penalties again after his poor effort, but reacted quickly to tapping the rebound. Another goal to his name, but not his best West Ham performance. He got 7. I agree with the 7, and I can tell you this now. I knew he was going to miss the penalty. I knew by his body language, and then the way the keeper was moving up and down the line. I'm thinking, we can't even see the goal, and I just knew, like, he doesn't strike the ball like Rice does, and Rice will literally do a strong, hard pass into the corner. But credit to him reacting and then scoring with his left foot. And the thing is it's all split seconds. So when you have a penalty saved, it's not so simple to just score the rebound, because, like, you've got people coming in on you. The keeper's going to obviously get up and that. And so it looks easy, but it's not easy, especially as in your mind you've just missed the penalty. So credit to him for scoring. I think a 7 is definitely warranted. He didn't do no better than Ben Rama, and he also scored a goal. So I think, take away the goal, then maybe, like, Ben Rama had a better game than him. So he's been a great signing for us. It's a shame that he can't play in the next game against Man United. But obviously we had Bowen come off the bench, so I think we will be just as strong without him, just for 1 game. So yeah, he got 7, and he got the crucial goal for us, which was needed at that point of the game. So yeah, well done, Lingard. Mikel Antonio, no goals to show for his display, but ran his heart out. Great movement to open the defence up and never stopped running. Filled in on the left wing when a tiring Lingard was too shattered to track back. Real team player. He got a 7. Yes, I would say overall he deserves a 7. There's times where I watch him and he frustrates me, because we will push the ball into him and the defender's nicking it before him 8 times out of 10. It's like his anticipation is not... I know he's not a striker, and I know we converted him, and that's the time when you see that his anticipation is not what you'd want from a number 9. So there's a lot of time where, especially when we're under pressure, like, the ball will get played into him, but the defender's getting there before him, and then sort of they're back on the attack, whoever we're playing. So it would be good if he could somehow add that to his game, that just knowing, listen, I need to get to the ball before the defender, because it happens a lot. Technically, he's not the best either as well. Like, you see when he's dribbling with the ball, and he's never sort of fully in control. And this is not me, this is just a observation, and it's probably a clear observation that technically is not the best, but what he does give you is hard work rate. Clearly, he pops up with crucial goals, and like, I'm happy for him, and I'm glad that he's a West Ham player, and I'm glad that Moyes has converted him, because you got to remember this guy was playing right back not too long ago. So he deserves a 7, and like I said, is if he could just add, and you're never too late to learn, man, like, is that anticipation to his game, and getting the ball before the defender, sort of switch it in his favour, 8 times out of 10 in his favour, then yeah, man, he would be, like, seriously, like, a quality number 9. But that's not disrespectful. I'm just saying, like, yeah, there's bits to his game that it would be good if he could improve on them, like, as soon as possible. But yeah, he got a 7, and well done. He definitely warranted a 7. Okay, right, substitute. Jared Bowen came on 73 minutes. Closed the defenders down well and showed great energy as always. He got a 6. Ben Johnson came on 87. Too little time to affect the game in any meaningful way, so he didn't get no rating. Right, so I know I've probably took longer than I normally do, so let me try and just get through this. We've gone back into fifth place, and obviously we've got a game in hand on Chelsea. I've looked at our fixtures, and they're tough fixtures, but then I thought, you know what, today I looked at Chelsea and Spurs, and at the end of the day, everybody's got tough fixtures. So, and everybody's got to play each other. So although we've got tough fixtures, so have the teams around us. Looking at our bench yesterday before the game, I was like, we had Bowen, maybe Lanzini, who's definitely not at his best. And other than that, it was like, whoa, we didn't even have enough players on the bench. So that squad depth may well be our undoing. It really might be. And what I've just said about Antonio, the reason why I said that is because if we had a natural striker who was fast and obviously scored goals, then that may well swing it in our favour. At the minute, we've got Antonio, and that is it. So, yeah, I just think that our squad depth may well be our undoing. But if Moyes, even because I think 7th qualifies for Europa League, even if we can get 7th or above, Moyes, I think, depending on where Villa finished, but Villa have spent a lot of money, so I think that Moyes is definitely got to be manager of the season contender. Now, just going back to last night's game, like we started off the game terribly, and it could have been ugly real early. If you think about their first goal, I don't think that's offside. I really don't. And if that was against us, which it's happened like that for us in games, obviously, but I don't think that's offside. I really don't. And of course, I'm glad VAR intervened. But if that goal would have stood, I think we would have been in big trouble. The reason why is because they started on the front foot, like fully on the front foot. We started off terribly, like real bad. So if that goal would have went in, I think they would have scored at least 3 goals in the game, over at least. And then the second one, obviously, it's gone out, which was a lot more clear than the offside. But once again, when he cut it back, Dawson, who got a 10 out of 10, he didn't appear to know that it had gone out. So, and then he let Bamford come in on his left foot and score. So that sort of epitomised West Ham in potentially the first half of that game, because Dawson, like I said, he's the ball's come in, the referee hasn't blown, and then he's let Bamford come in on his left and shoot when it was fairly easy to sort of stop that happening. So, and even then, even after that, Leeds was still at it, and we didn't really show what we're about. Now, when we got the penalty, the football leading up to that, the passing, that was fantastic. That was the one part of the first half that I thought, you know what, fantastic football, like nice football. And then obviously Lingard, individual brilliance to get the penalty. So again, I don't know why he took the penalty, and I just knew he was going to miss. And yeah, thankfully we got the goal because it was needed at that point. And then then obviously Creswell, another great delivery, and West Ham's set pieces are clearly working, and I think we've scored the most set pieces in the Premier League, and we're not just that team which is we just focus on the set piece, but when we do get them, we take advantage of them. And great goal for Dawson once again, and this guy has been an absolute beast for us and took his goal really well. Then hit the post as well, so we could have come in 3-0 at half time, which would have been lovely, and would have been a little bit more comfortable, because Leeds is one of those teams, man, that when they're at it, like, they are very dangerous. Second half, they had a lot of chances, and we didn't really show too much in the second half either. And credit to everyone, because that's the sign of obviously of a successful team, is that if you can have an off day and still win. Not only did we have a win, but we kept a clean sheet as well. So we got a bit lucky, because shots that they should have scored, kicking it over the bar, Fabianski made some tremendous saves, and then Dawson at the end just keeping it out, because I think that was in like the 87th minute, plus we would have had, I think, 4 or 5 minutes of stoppage time. So if they would have scored that, you never know, they possibly could have scored another one. So his role yesterday was, that 10 out of 10 is more than justified. Yeah, I say again, I don't know where we're going to finish, but Moyes is seemed to be finding a way. And look, Ogbona's injured, and we haven't let it affect us as much as I thought it would. People have come in and sort of stepped up to the plate like straight away, which is Dawson even more so, and then obviously Issa Diop's come in and definitely, you know, justified not selling him when we potentially could have cashed in on him. The next game's a Man United away. We ain't got Lingard, but like I said, is if we can put on the same performance against City and Bowen comes in for him, then I don't see no reason why. And in the game that they beat us, we was all over them. Like the amount of chances we had, and then they got that sort of scatty, the ball goes out and they get the goal and it kind of deflated us. So they'll be coming to the London Stadium, I think, a bit wary of us, like, because like I said in the last game, I just felt we deserved more out of that game, and I'm hoping that we do what we've done against City recently and get at them. Don't do what we've done against Man United in FA Cup. We was like passive and it was rubbish. It was surprising that we didn't give it a good go in that game, and we didn't. So I'm hoping that this time round we go at it against Man United and leave everything on the pitch. I hope you look like my Craig Dawson song. Is it good enough to become official? And in the comment, I know this is the end of the video, in the comments, if you like the song and you'd like me to add maybe a second part to it, then let me know in the comments. But yeah, long video, and thanks for all the subscribers, thanks for watching, thanks for everything. And the 5 in 5 out, don't be shy, man. Like, some more of you, just like either comment your 5 in 5 out, or ideally like just send me a 5, 6, 7 minute video. You can email it to me, or you can email me and ask me for my WhatsApp number, and I can send you that. But yeah, I just want subscriber engagement, because that's what YouTube is all about. So yeah, let's have some more 5 in 5 out. Like, I mean, there's no time duration on that. We can do that whenever. Obviously, even when the season finishes, we can still do it. So it's something that we can do on a regular basis. So yeah, give me some more of your 5 in 5 outs, please, people. But yeah, that's it. Any dreams, any goals, any aspirations in life, stay on track, stay focused. Don't let no one deter you. Don't let no one sway your thoughts. Don't let no one get in your ear. And by that, I mean, don't let no one burst your bubble. Great 3 points. Not a great performance, but a great win. Roll on, Manchester United. Come on, your hands.